This week on What Do You Got? Daylight savings time and how awful it is.
Ooh,
Stay tuned.
drop of knowledge.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day. Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Bro Down Podcast. I'm Andy Smith,
And I'm Tim Fulton.
and this is What Do You Got? What Do You Got is where one of us brings a little topic to the table that the other one doesn't know about, and then we just talk about it for a while. It's Tim's show. Tim, what do you got?
We're going to be talking about daylight savings time and how utterly stupid it is. And there's a reason I bring this up.
Because it's Ben Franklin.
Was it Ben Franklin's fault?
I don't know. I'm just throwing out older names.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Ben Franklin's fault.
I watched National Treasure once. I know.
So apparently in Georgia, they just passed a law sweepingly that they're doing away with daylight savings.
Only in Georgia?
Apparently they're not the first state to do this. I think it was Nevada. I think Nevada doesn't follow it either. And there's a couple of other states. It's weird, right?
Are they just going to be behind
Yeah.
than everyone else on the calendar?
Ahead, but yeah.
Or ahead?
Ahead by an hour.
Forever.
Forever.
How does that going to work when they go to do like business with other states?
They just have to remember that everyone else is an hour behind for half of the year.
And then you have to add an additional or subtract an additional by time zones.
Yeah. Well, that's always been a problem.
Yeah.
But it's funky. It's funky. It definitely is super funky. So for half of the year, they're going to line up with the middle state, with like the next time zone over.
Yeah. So what is the benefits and what are the drawbacks of
So-
daylight savings time?
so
Educate me.
The original reason for daylight savings time, and I know this because I'm a scientist,
Okay.
was for farmers. They wanted to get the most out of sunlight. So daylight savings time turned the clock back enough that normal working hours were predominantly within sunlight hours, if that makes sense.
Okay. During the summer.
Yes. See, this is where I'm already at a loss because it already feels backwards to me, but that's apparently the reason for
It's
it.
something that's happened every year my whole life. I still don't
get
I
it.
still don't really know.
So the reason against it was apparently because a bunch of scientists came out and were like, one, this is dumb, and it doesn't work the way you think it works. Two, and I want to get your take on this, they're like, there's a lot of negative effects that come from this. There's noticeable rise in heart attacks, in car crashes, in strokes, and in depression immediately following daylight savings time when you lose an hour of sleep.
Is there a plummet of that on the other end?
I don't know.
Because that kind of evens it out, you know? You know, like if you have double the heart attacks and double the car accidents, but then when you get an extra hour of sleep, you have negative 50%. I mean,
I don't know why, but immediately in my head, I'm like, double the heart attacks,
Hey,
double
double the
the
fun.
fun, double mint gum. This episode is sponsored by Double Mint Gum. That even in production still?
yeah, I don't, that's an interesting one. I'm sure that that's true because most people probably forget or they get depressed the day before and they don't want to go to bed.
But, like, have you never lost an hour of sleep before? It's one night.
Yeah, we
It's
don't need those
one night.
people. They're pussies.
It just boggles my mind. We've all gone without sleep for a night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, multiple hours, not just one little lazy hour.
Yeah, like who hasn't had to pull quote unquote an all nighter and either not slept at all or only gotten 2-3 hours of sleep?
I mean, I guess maybe it's different when you're, like, 60 and it hits you different.
Well, yeah, okay, extending the olive branch, yes, but I mean if you're 60 and that's fucking you up, you're going to bed at 8:00.
Yeah. I know.
That's where I don't like if you're 60 and you know you're 60 because you're you. If you know that, go to bed earlier.
Yeah.
It's not like they turn back 8 hours and you're like, shit, I'm late.
Oh my God, it's yesterday.
Yeah. Holy shit. No, it's an hour.
It's 1 hour.
Let's be honest. If 1 hour fucks your life up, probably don't have it in that much of order anyway.
That's fair. Well,
I'm just being shitty.
no. Another olive branch. I'm now in accounting. My dad has been his entire life. We lose an hour of sleep every year this time of year. It's tax season.
Yeah.
Dad barely sleeps as it is. He works. Back in his heyday, he would go to work at like 5:30 in the morning, and he would work till 7:30 in the morning. So every hour mattered. Every hour mattered.
Yeah.
But it's dumb. You know what? It's one of those things where like the reason for it sounds stupid and the reasons against it sound stupid. So I just don't care. So I'm going to talk about it for 20 minutes.
You know
on
what's
the podcast.
you know what's hilarious? Us as Americans, not hilarious, but it's kind of funny.
What?
We're talking about all these things like, oh, there's more car accidents, there's more this, there's more that, and that, you know, tax season's crazy, and we're like, it's all daylight savings fault. Like, that's what's to blame. I know that that's the subject, but we're just like, in no way is it the American way of thinking that this is how hard you have to work or how crowded the roads are. We're like, it's daylight savings time. That's what fucks us up.
That's got to
The
be it.
downfall of this country will be daylight savings time. So we need to make a stand.
We do need to make a stand.
Yeah. What's going to happen in the summer, though? Like, which one do you stick with?
That's the other thing.
Whew. What if every state decides to stick with another side of it?
They can't.
What do you mean?
Apparently,
Oh.
the time code, I take everything what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Like, I heard this on
No, I'm taking it all serious.
heard this on the radio this morning. But apparently California did this too. They got rid of daylight savings time, except they went in the opposite direction. They sided with daylight savings. So they were going to stick to that permanently, as opposed to stick to normal time permanently.
Okay.
And the federal government said, no, you can't do that. It's against the law.
Fucking California.
Fucking California. So apparently, if you decide against daylight savings time, you have to go with whatever normal time it is.
So if the federal government can stop you from going one way, it seems like the federal government got a little skin in the game.
Yeah, but that's stupid.
Yeah, but why would you stop if you're going to stop one person from going one way or the other? Why even let them go away at all?
That's kind of my thing.
Are we just the most pussified generation of all time? We got to argue about daylight savings time. How fucking nice is it to live in 2021?
You know what? I'd rather have them fight about this than all the other crap that's been happening.
Yeah. Even during a pandemic, we have to argue about daylight savings time.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's a hot topic, dude.
Our ancestors would have bitch slapped us all. They really would have.
They'd be like, why doesn't everyone own a musket?
They're like,
I
stop,
don't
put the
get it."
bricks down, put everything away. They don't deserve it. A couple 100 years, they're done. Stop. Just stop building shit.
Hey, Breton, come back.
Yeah.
We're sorry about the tea thing.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, I guess which one would you go with? I kind of like daylight savings time. It breaks stuff up. It's something to look forward to. It's a give and take, such as life.
You mean it's a giant distraction from life?
Yeah,
That's how I see it.
but that's all everything is.
That is all anything.
It's a distraction from life.
Pretty
It
much.
makes you stop looking at the big timer that's clicking down to 0. All right? You want to get morbid? We can get morbid.
Wow, this got dark. I'm talking about changing the time an hour here and there. You're like, yep, and we're all gonna die.
But you're almost like, hey, I got an hour back.
Yeah, but you lose an hour.
Yeah, it's all up here. Which would you rather have? Would you rather have nothing?
Yes.
You'd rather have no change at all?
Yes.
Every year?
Yes.
No,
It's
you're boring.
dumb.
You're boring.
It's dumb.
You're dumb.
That's true.
You're dumb.
It's true.
You probably wear pajamas to bed.
No, straight in the nude. Are you kidding me? I haven't worn clothes to bed since like 1990. I was 2.
Daylight savings time. I like it.
Yeah, well, that's stupid.
I like the fact that there's something to that's different. It just changes it up, switches it up.
You know what I heard once? I have no idea if this is true or not, but China has one time zone. China.
Yeah.
The entire the entire country of China
You just lost all credibility.
has one time zone. That would be like if it's 9 o'clock here, it's 9 o'clock in California.
Is it 3,000 miles across?
I don't know.
Well, that's what you just basically said.
I think it's wider than America, isn't it?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure it has 6. It would have had 6 time zones, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
6 time zones?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a big blob.
You're like a big blob.
I know that. It's obvious, but which is why we're not filming. I got to look at that.
Yeah.
Why do they have one? Is it like their decision?
Yeah, because
Oh.
China is China.
Because China makes the rules.
Because China makes the rules.
Yeah.
If China had their way, we would be under the same time zone.
Yeah, we would be under the same time. You want? So you're saying you want to be more like China?
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Hey, I can't even joke about that right now.
What is it?
Nothing. Any last thoughts about time zones? Traveling back and forth through time. I guess it does give you a little glimpse into Back to the Future.
Think about it like this. This is my one reason why. Because in the wintertime, if you didn't have it, it would be dark for a while after you got up.
I'm okay with that. I get up at like 5 o'clock anyway. It's always dark.
Ooh, Lottie fucking da.
If
I'm done with this show.
if I-
Goodbye.
If I can't be happy, no one can be happy. All right, guys, let us know what you think about time zones and the daylight savings times in the comment section down below. I don't even know what.
Let us know what you think about time zones. We're gonna go hang ourselves, man.
This show's been fun. Let us know about these topics in the comment section down below. Don't forget to go to brodownpro.com where we have a whole bunch of cool bro down gear, and we will catch you guys next time.